Good morning. I am Dr. Suresh, an orthopedician. I am here to talk about uh, joint pain, the root cause of joint pain. To be very superficially, we all know that joint pain is caused by, we call it as some most common causes. As the age advances, we call it as a degenerative arthritis. Sometimes in inflammatory conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, uric acid arthropathy, due to some immune dysregulations, be causing arthritis, thereby causing joint pain. So I'm here to go beyond that. So I just start with an example. So if the flood comes in our residential area, after the flood has settled down, the water will stagnate over the pits, craters in the roads, etc. Like that, the toxins or chemicals or acids formed in our body by many ways. It will flow in our body through our blood. It will cross all over the body, specifically over the joints where the blood flow is sluggish, like shoulder, neck, elbow, wrist, knee, heel, ankle, etc. It will stay there and it will cause the heel effects. So we'll move on to the why such toxins or acids or chemicals be produced in our body. You all think that food intake is the most important cause and the only cause. Yes, it is true, but it's not the only cause. Through all our senses like vision, smell, hearing, thinking, even touch, all those things will invite the things to get enter into your body, thereby producing some positive as well as negative benefits. So for example, it's not like that the robbery will take place when the thief enters from front side of the house. It also happens through the back gate, through the terrace, or through breaking the windows. All our senses will get the inputs. It's not that all other inputs we are inviting, it will cause damage to our body. It's not like that. We must be aware to invite or reject the negatives. It's our duty to be like a watchman at gates of all our senses. We can make ourselves productive in making our body healthy. So I'll be explaining to all my patients here not to watch most serials, because in most serials they won't be telecasting happy moments in that serials. They'll make the audience to get absorbed into that serials, thereby in turn changing themselves into the character of the serials. They themselves running their negative emotions in their body. In turn, they will make some toxins, acids, whatever it is. Also, by hearing something shocking news, some people may get raised blood pressure, some may even get a heart attack. So, by seeing, hearing, and even smell, by eating, by thinking, it's around 12,000 thoughts approximately per day. We should get aware of all those thoughts. Just being in aware state, we can avoid unnecessary things to enter in our body. So with this, I do have a question that blind, deaf and dumb people may have ill effects in their body in a minimum state, because all those gates has been closed, the robbery will not happen, the ill effects will not happen. Okay, so so what happens if all those things like toxins, chemicals, acids produced in our body, it will move on to our body through our bloodstream. It will get stagnated where the blood gets sluggish flow, like our joints, as I already told. So if we put some acids, some bone piece in the container of acid, it will resorb more of minerals from that bone. Like that, the so-called toxins, acids produced in our body by whatever means, it will get accumulated over the joints. It will resorb our minerals, that is calcium, phosphate, thereby making our body in a vitamin D deficient state. So if we happen to see vitamin D in a low level in our body, it doesn't mean that only vitamin D level is low. It's a negative indicator of the more level of toxins or acids being in a higher level. So don't be in a rush to take vitamin D alone. Make sure that you will be in parallel road to wash away those chemicals, toxins or acids. So sometimes the acids, the toxins will be inducing our immune system like an unknown allergen. Thereby autoimmune conditions will occur, as said in rheumatoid arthritis. So it's not that causes idiopathic. Idiopathic is, it's our thought only. It's not that we cannot find it out. We can throw it away by mere awareness. So ultimately the show ends in mineral deficient state, where we get entered into a state of muscle weakness. That is the key cause for all common orthopedic problems, where people rush into the orthopedic clinics. It's like being neck pain due to decreased muscle strength. It's like a vehicle will be having a less air in the tire, where the engine suspension will get into damage. Like that, because of the decreased muscle strength, all those joints, all those suspension get into damage. So it's not a good idea to go on treating the joint pain alone. We need to check the air level in the tire every time. So to be very simple, the neck pain, it's due to disc disease, which is caused in turn by decreased muscle strength, thereby causing more damage to the disc. This in turn causes disc prolapse, sometimes brachial neuralgia, and back muscles get into weakness, thereby causing lumbar disc disease, lumbar disc prolapse, whatever it is. In knee, the decreased muscle strength of quadriceps causing osteoarthritis, and also heel, it causes plantar fasciitis. So it's another way. The more toxins will resorb all those minerals, while making the muscles get into state of friction, where it in turn causing wrist tenosynovitis, elbow, tennis elbow, and shoulder impingement, rotator cuff dysfunction, over the heel, plantar fasciitis and bursitis or tendinitis. So to be very crisp, through all our senses, we'll be producing more toxins or acids, which in turn deposit over the joints, thereby causing ill effects. So as I already told, how to prevent this? By mere awareness of all those things, we can prevent the more production of acids in our body. So how to dispose of our acids from the joints where it accumulated? It's like the dust which are there in a which are there in a house where we are not entered for the long time. We cannot simply by touching we cannot remove the dust. It's like we enter into a violent shaking of all those objects whereby we can clear the dust. We need to shake our body to remove those toxins from our body. It's not shaking means someone Jain people will shake our body. It's we need to get into physical activity either through walking, jogging, swimming, even breathing exercise, sometimes dancing. Yes, thank you.